Good morning. We're going to be looking at a tutorial of a build on a Nova Galactic vanilla A-class ship. This ship is going to be a little more involved. We're going to have two levels, but no ladders. So other than, your docker, and you won't have to actually use any ladders in this ship build. And the way we're doing that is by using this Cabot Nova Galactic C3X bridge. As is typical with this series of tutorials I'm doing, there won't be any requirement over Space Design 1, Perk 1. So let's get started. As usual, I start with the landing bay, in this case keeping it as much Nova Galactic as possible. We're going with an NG6 landing bay, forward facing. And we're going to add to that a Nova Galactic mess hall, 2x3. Right, like that. And a companionway here for the docking to go to, or the bay to go to. And on top of the Galactic mess hall, Nova Galactic, is a Nova Galactic Frontier. Typical, what you get with the actual initial ship in the game, the Frontier. This is the 2x1 for that. And we're going to add the bridge. Now see, this is how that works. You've got a connection here and a connection here, which with the bridge is here and here, and that down here, instead of using ladders, it has stairs to either side coming down to here from up here. If you've never used that bridge before, it's quite a convenient cockpit actually. And now if you were using the mod place doors yourself, of course you would want to have passageways here and here, or doors, and all these connections would have the little place doors yourself passages. We're just going vanilla here, and we don't have to worry about it. And that's going to be our docker. So the companionway has all one, the bay straight to the companionway, and from the companionway straight to the docker. Now we take this connection here is the Nova Cross Passage. We're going to use a few of these today to be able to place out everything that we want to place, such as this Nova Galactic Workshop 2x1 right there. And this Nova Galactic Captain's Quarters will go right there. Then we're going to take our grav drive. We're using a R3000 grav drive here. We're going to put it right there. And you'll see why as we move along, how that's going to affect, keep everything nice and separated. These cross passageways here and over here, let me move my engines out of the way here, and then we're going to use a 2x1 Galactic all-in-one berth for the crew to have some places. Now the reason why I set it up like this is in vanilla, so that you force your connections and not have to worry about placing doors yourself. On this one, we're using a Nova Galactic control station. That's to give you an extra 4 crew stations, more crew members. Now, cargo space. There's your galleon cargo hold, 950. And again here, this will have a pretty good amount of cargo space. As you can see, the cargo hold of 2,200 kilograms is not bad for an Alpha class vanilla ship. Landing gear here and here. Some of this is cosmetic, as you can see I'm putting here on top. Okay, now I'm going to look back here and see that I made a little mistake here. I do that once in a while. Not perfect. This isn't going to go there, it's going to go up here for the docking, because the docking has to be on the very highest level for this type of docker. And that will be where that'll have to go. Now, as far as my engines, place like that, and up here like this. And that was the shields right there. We're going to place our fuel tanks. Using the fuel tank somewhat decoratively here, but they are functional, of course. And things are coming right along. There we go, that's a lot better. Sometimes, you know, when you're designing a ship, you're just on the fly, you decide that something's going to look better than what it was before. Now, up front, we got our shields. We see where we place those. Now we have to consider our weaponry, and for that I'm using these Nova Galactic cowlings. Right here, place that right here. And what I have here is KE-20 cannons, and then proton beams here and here. Gives it a nice look, and also atlatl missile launchers here and here, and over here another KE-20 cannon. Now I'm using 4 proton beams. Now you're not going to really be able to do that on your ship. You would be able to just use 2. It's a power situation, and the reason why I can use this many on this ship, even though it's a vanilla A class, is that my character is like a level 130 and has aneotronic fission perk all the way up, and is able to get extra power out of her reactor that way. And then of course you can get more if you have like a crewman who also has that skill set. And that pretty much concludes the making of this ship. As you can see, you've got a mess hall, your workshops, your even a captain's quarters. Just about everything you would need. And let's look at our stats real quick. Excuse me, a frog in my throat there. Shield 485, cargo 2200, maximum crew of 8, which is nice. A 23 light year jump range. Can't beat that mobility, and top speed 150. These are, you know, extremely good engines for this sort of thing. I think they work very nicely. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope that your shipbuilding comes along very nicely in Starfield. You have a great day.